Hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your 2021 overview forecast reading for our new year ahead. I hope you are doing great, Scorpio. I can't wait to do this reading for you. We are going to be using a combination of oracle cards, astrology, and the tarot with a 12-month reading to give a month-by-month theme for each month ahead. So I hope you will stick with me to the end. Scorpio, thank you as well for always coming back to see me. I really appreciate your energy. I love being in your energy. And if you haven't already done so, I do invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information regarding my card decks that I use, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and information are down below in the description box. Keep in mind that these readings are general, so they will not resonate with every single Scorpio out there. Take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. Overall, these are most strongly going to coordinate with Scorpio's Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs, so do check your personal placements in your natal chart to get even more information out of these readings. So Scorpio, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with your oracle cards to get some major themes and overall ideas of what this year is feeling like, what kind of path you'll be journeying on. Please, dear angels, guardians, guides, ancestors, show us our beautiful Scorpios. Show us what kind of year they are going to be having for the year of 2021. What kind of elements, energies, themes will be coming up overall and month by month for them. Thank you so much, spirit guardians and guides. I could not do this without you. I like this card. Oh, Scorpio. I love that there's water in it. I love the moonlight on that water. And our key word of the year for you is flow. Oh my goodness. Scorpio, go with the flow. Don't fight the current. Don't fight the river. Don't push the river. It's time to let things unfold at their own pace. Let that moon wax and wane. And just enjoy the journey. That's what I really feel here is like the beauty of that moonlight on the water. It's like just enjoying those moments, you know, piece by piece as they come up. So if anything's super challenging, Scorpio, don't let it stress you out. Don't let it steal too much of your energy or your light. Just stay with the flow. Stay with the flow. I love that this is also, you know, a nighttime scene because you are kind of a nighttime sign. You are that nocturnal force. So it's just, to me, it's like, it feels very powerful. It feels like a nice, powerful card for you and reminds you, just keep me moving with that water. You are a powerful water sign. So let's get a numerology card on this for you. Self-discipline, Scorpio. Number 41 is the number coming up for the year. So the 4 plus the 1 adds up to a 5. 2021 is a 5 vibration. So I feel like this is very, very in step with what you're experiencing. So self-discipline, self-determination, really sticking to the things that you know are, you know, what you want to accomplish. You know, just having a good sense of timing. That to me comes through with that self-discipline card. So Scorpio, it's like if you know you need to keep on track with a certain schedule, a certain routine, a certain project, whatever it is, don't fight too hard with it, right? It's like you want to stay in the flow, but you also want to stay on track. So give yourself easy ways to stay within those routines. Go with the flow of what it is that you want to accomplish, because when you have a little self-discipline about some things, you're going to accomplish quite a lot. So let's get into our Seekers of the Light Oracle. I'm going to pick a guardian out of this, a spiritual guide who will be coming through to work with you this year. Maybe someone who wants to work with you closer than in the past. Let's see what we have for Scorpio, please. I love that. Oh my goodness. So Faith is coming through. She is also very aligned with, Mother Mary's energy, with Archangel Michael's energy. This is humanity, benevolence. Stay calm. Yes, trust the good in yourself and others and see the light in the world. So faith is coming through, Scorpio, to help you along your journey this year. Absolutely beautiful energy. To me, again, it's that feeling of calm. Trust your guidance, trust your inner knowledge, your inner discipline, right? It's like if spirit is telling you this is the right track, this is the right path, this is what you need to dedicate to, don't be nervous about it, Scorpio. Just go with the flow of it. Let's get into your angelic team, your angelic guides. Let's see, sorry, what they will be helping you with this year. I like it. Ooh, and I like the number on there too. The number 19, the angel of learning. I love this. I love the artwork of being like in that library, the library hall right there, right? So Scorpio, to me, the number 19 is, it's like the beginning and the end, because the 1 is the beginning of the cycle and the 9 is the completion. For some of my Scorpios, you may be completing study, completing some kind of course of education, or even starting a course of education. But this is saying, if you feel like you're struggling with absorbing information, retaining it, putting it to good use, bring your angelic team. Ask for help, ask for guidance, ask for the right people to be put into your path that can help you learn this information and grow even stronger in it. Don't be afraid to do lots of reading, lots of research. It's a very strong year of bringing more knowledge, more learning into your life. So let's get into your zodiac cards now. We're going to pick from our 12 zodiac signs which one of these may be the most strongly aspected this year, Scorpio. And this could be something that's going on just within your own chart. I don't know what's going on with my throat. I have not had this all day, and then suddenly I start reading for Scorpio. So Scorpio, maybe you got something you need to say. Maybe you got something you need to say this year. So let's pick a zodiac sign. Let's see what's coming up for Scorpio. Leo is coming out for my Scorpios. Wow, okay. So Scorpio, this could be a very important sign for you, or an important time of the year. The Leo season could be very strong for you, so pay attention to that. Or when you notice that there are planets, transiting in the sign of Leo. This could also say pay a little extra attention to the place that Leo is in your personal chart. Or you may be involved or dealing with somebody who has some Leo aspects in their chart as well. So that is your sign. Also, Leo is a heart-ruled sign. So Scorpio, to me, this is saying speak from the heart, speak very openly and directly. I know that a lot of times you don't want to say everything you feel, but Leo is encouraging you to speak your heart. It's also very creative, passionate, creative, proud sign. So it's like, put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to be the star of the show sometimes this year. So let's get into next the planet. Let's see what planet is going to be the most important for you in our orbit this year. Not a surprise, Scorpio. Pluto is very strong with you this year. Pluto is continuing along in the sign of Capricorn this year. It has been there since 2007, and it will continue there until, I believe, March of 2024. So we still do have quite a long journey left with Pluto and Capricorn. This year, Pluto will be retrograde from April 27th through October 5th. It is one of those, far out planets that does go through the long retrograde. Those big outer planet retrogrades are not a big cause for concern or anxiety. They simply mean that we are going within and without, and they are long cycles that we're very used to. All of the planets outside of the asteroid belt are in retrograde for about 5 months out of the year, just in general. So it's not something that's, too out of our realm of, patterns. We're pretty used to it. But what I would say is that while you're ruling planet like that is in retrograde, you do feel more introverted. You do feel more like you go within and, you know, you start to review. Because the big thing that we do in retrogrades is always that review, you know, refresh, rethink, rework. So, you know, when Pluto is in retrograde, yeah, we're reworking and rethinking and going through all of those deep, mysterious parts of ourselves, those places deep within psychologically and emotionally that many times need to be healed. But I love, you know, the art of the phoenix from the ashes. So to me, Pluto being the planet that's coming up, not only is that your ruling planet, Scorpio, but I think it's also encouraging kind of a revival and revolution and transformation of the heart, because it's associated with that Leo this year. So, last card we're going to pick from our astrology cards is the house. The house is the 12 sections of the astrological wheel, and each house shows us a different part of our life, a different area. So let's see what area of your life is going to have most activity this year, Scorpio. Ooh, Scorpio, the 7th house. I like it. This is the Libra house. It is the relationship house. It's a house of balance, yes. And all of our relationships, not only romantic ones, you know, romantic, business, family, children, partners, right? So I would say with Pluto energy matched up with the sign of Leo, taking place in the area, the house of relationships. Oh, Scorpio, I think that you're having kind of a definite lot of revelations, transformations of the heart, transformations of all your personal relationships. And you have to speak your heart. You have to really speak your heart to get the best out of these. You have to let people know what you want. You can't just sit there and smolder at them with those eyes, right? You have to tell them what you want. So let's get into the hidden worlds. This will be the last oracle deck I pull before we do your tarot. And I'm just going to see which magical path you are working on and moving through, what energy you're going along on this year. This is an exciting year, I feel, for you, Scorpio. Oh my goodness, look at this, the seer. I love that. Okay, so the seer, future prospects, decisions to make, and seeking guidance. So I would say yes, look, and the number is the same. The 41 is the same on this card as the self-discipline card. So 41 is a very important number for you this year, Scorpio, as well as 5, which is what the 4 and the 1 add to. So to me, this is making decisions about where you're going next. You may be seeking your own guidance, that of a, you know, psychic, healer, reader, psychologist, therapist to help you along this path, because there's going to be a lot of things, you know, shifting, changing, and you're really seeking guidance on making some of those decisions. But I feel like, you know, you are looking in that crystal ball to say, where am I going next? What's the next thing that I'm doing? I love that energy. I love it. So Scorpio, very nice already. So let's get these cards moved on over here. We're going to jump into this tarot and see what we've got. So I'm going to be pulling total of 24 cards. I'm doing first 12 to go through all the months of the year, January through December, and then I'm clarifying them with a second deck. So dear angels and guides, dear spirit, let's see what we have for Scorpio in the tarot for 2021, please. Let's get their months, January all the way through December. Wow, okay. Starting out real strong here. Goodness. Whew. I'm saying Scorpio. Oh my goodness. Wow, okay. All right. Give me just a second. Bear with me. I know I can't wait to see these. I can't wait to show them to you. Let me get the clarifiers for each one of these cards. Give me just a moment. Wow, okay. All right. Oh my goodness, Scorpio. Let's see what we've got. Let's jump into January. Queen of Wands is the first card out for the beginning of the year, clarified by the Five of Wands. So my feeling, yes, there's your Leo energy right there, front and center. We said it was there, and it is. So very fiery, coming into this new year, passionate, strong, magical, using your light, using your generosity, using that overflowing spirit. Our Queen of Wands always gives generously because she knows she's the unquenchable fire. You can't take it away from her. She's always got more in store. Five of Wands, clarifying that, to me puts a little bit of tension, a little bit of challenge, a little bit of that tussle in there. You may feel like you're really having to, go to bat for some things. You've really got to face your fears or situations head on. Five of Wands is never like big, awful, horrible fights. It's really just more like a little sparring, a little back and forth. You may be having some little disagreements or conflicts with people, but ultimately it's an important card. And again, it's your five. I feel like five is a big number for you. Leo is a five, and you've got two cards that had a 41 on them, adding up to a 5. So I just feel like that's a very important number for you. 5 Leo, 5 Wands right here at the beginning. So to me, it's like, I think that in a way, the struggle you may be facing or the tension you may be going through is really part of this recreation cycle. Coming back into newness, coming back into a new cycle of being. A lot of my Scorpios absolutely had intense years last year. All of us kind of did, but I would say because Scorpio, your ruling planet, was involved with Saturn all through last year, they were conjunct, sitting right next to each other. It was intense. It just was intense. And you went through a lot of things. And so to me, I feel like 2021 gets here and you're just like, yes, I'm ready to go. And then you're also feeling kind of the tension of it, right? And you're wondering, oh my gosh, can I do it? Because there's all this tension. There's all this, all these little things that I've got to deal with that I wasn't really foreseeing. But that's why I believe this going with the flow and having faith are here. Angel of learning. It's a little bit of a learning curve, Scorpio. You got to go with the flow and have faith in the situation and just keep it one day at a time. That's how it feels. So going into our month of February, we have another very powerful queen coming up with the Queen of Swords, clarified by this 3 of Cups. I feel like you're, in a way, like what I get immediately is you're fighting hard for your joy and your happiness. And you're kind of like, I will kick anybody out that messes with that, because the Queen of Swords is some Libra energy. You had that seventh house energy. That's that Libra stuff. It is justice, equality, fairness, and really getting rid of anything that's stealing your thunder, stealing your light, causing unnecessary chaos or harm in your life. And the 3 of Cups is all about celebration, good time spent with friends, feeling happier about things. And so to me, it's like, that's what I say. It's like you're ready to just kick anything out or anyone out that's not contributing to your overall happiness and a feeling of goodwill. Going into our month of March, our Pisces season. Scorpio, what a powerful month. We have the 4 of Wands clarified by the Page of Pentacles. To me, this feels like potentially for some of you, it could be a new home. It could be a new relationship. It could be a current relationship that's really blossoming and going to the next level. Our 4 of Wands is always, associated with the soulmate twin flame energy because we have our 1111 symbology within the card. But overall, it is always a card of celebration, the happy home, something coming to fruition that you feel very good about. It actually has a similar energy to that 3 of Cups. So to me, it's like, you're fighting for your happiness in February, and in March, it's like, I'm getting it, and you're working on it, right? To me, it's like, I feel like this is some new beginnings around this. So if it's a home or it's a relationship that are already established, to me, it's like you're going on the next big journey. But if this is a newer relationship or something that's just coming into your life, wow, it's exciting. You both really have that feeling of wanting to invest positively in this. This feels like something that you can really build, that home, that long-term relationship, that long-term growth and stability from. So wow, this is already starting out really great. Let's get into our month of April. There it is, our Aries season. 10 of Wands coming out, Scorpio. So I do feel that April is a time where a lot of burdensome cycles and challenges come to an end. Things that have been bothering you starting out this year start to really sort of, they come full circle. They get closure on them. And on top of it, look what we have is their Chariot. Beautiful Cancer energy. So to me, there's a healing of the subconscious, making better decisions going forward, balancing those intense inner emotions that you have, Scorpio, going forward. That feels like a great year, a great month. A great month, April is. It's like really tying up those loose ends, old difficult cycles coming full circle and ready to go forward, making some good changes. The month of May, we have the Six of Swords. So look at this. I mean, it's just forward movement, forward movement. You had the Chariot. Now you're getting in your boat. You're leaving the choppy, troubled waters, Scorpio. You're leaving it behind. You're going to the calm, peaceful waters where things are just so much nicer, so much more harmonious. Making some very conscious decisions, both emotionally and intellectually, to leave that behind, right? And on top of that, we have the Hanged Man, which to me, that feels like the end of, again, another burdensome cycle or a trial by fire kind of situation. So I feel like May is, again, a continuation of leaving behind something that's been very difficult. This is an action year for you, Scorpio. It really is. So our next month, the month of June, look at this. We've got our Emperor card. So strong Aries energy. Again, going after what you want, not being willing to take no for an answer most of the time. Our Aries energy of the Emperor is also very wise because he is that Aries energy, which is about taking action, knowing your worth, healthy self-love, all of those good things. But he is also a wiser, older soul, so he knows what's wise to do. Is it wise to fight this battle? Should I go into that conversation or conflict? I've seen this before, right? So on top of him is the Tower, Mars energy. Mars rules Aries. So to me, these are very complementary, but holy cow, Scorpio, this is action, fire, dash and flash, lightning striking, fires coming from the sky. Unexpected action could be part of this month of June. But I really feel like it's divinely guided because the Tower is always that bolt from the blue that says we're going to knock this old foundation, this old scaffold, which is rickety and weak. We're going to build you a nice new foundation. So you may be getting going on building something like that. Yet again, in our month of July, we've got our Ten of Wands coming up a second time in your reading, and it's clarifying the Devil. So to me, this is, again, old burdensome cycles coming to an end. And these are some big ones because the negative cycles of the Devil, right, that can be those things that just have kept you imprisoned, restricted, made you feel held back, not able to move, not able to get what you want done. I feel like this is so far just an incredibly powerful year of old cycles coming to an end, you making a decision to go forward. And there is a lot of happiness here. There is a lot of happiness here on top of it. You're fighting hard for your happiness and for your joy and those good things. I really do feel this. And you might be enduring a lot. I don't doubt there's going to be your share of challenges. I really do feel that. But I feel that they are coming to an end. It's like the worst is behind you is this feeling that I have. So going into the month of August, we have the Moon, which is a little more peaceful. It's a Pisces energy. Cancer energy is more reflective. I feel like in August, you need a little downtime. You need a little me time to reflect, to heal, to regroup, just to be, in that more feminine kind of energy where it's just like, I'm just going to relax. Nine of Cups is clarifying that. So that's your wishes, your hopes, your dreams. It also, to me, is a little bit like, just take a break. You've been working hard. You are attaining your goals. The Ten of Cups is coming soon, Scorpio, but just take a break. Take a little rest. Your next month, the month of September, look at that. We go from the Nine of Cups to the Ace of Cups. That's why I say it's important for you to relax. And it is clarified by the Strength card. There is our Leo energy coming in. So I tell you, Scorpio, you may be involved with a Leo. You may be involved with another fire sign like Aries or Sagittarius because those are also very strong in these fire cards. But I'm telling you, the Leo energy is super, super strong. That heart and soul energy is super strong. And to me, yet again, this is a card of balance. I do feel like you're really having to exercise your strength this year, your mental strength, that strength, like it said, of self-discipline, self-determination. Like it's a year where I feel like you need perseverance, but it's not without gifts, because this Ace of Cups, that is your own water energy, and to me that is massive blessings on the emotional and spiritual level, directly from the divine. Going into October, we have the Nine of Wands crossed by the Knight of Wands. Very strong Sagittarius energy coming through with that Knight of Wands. Someone might be really wanting you to move ahead with them. That could be very strong. You might be wanting to move ahead with someone, and maybe, dealing with a little bit of defensiveness. And this is simply because either you or them have been through the ringer and you're feeling pretty tired. So my advice for the month of October is to take it a little bit easy. If things feel rushed, if you feel too exhausted, or your partner feels too exhausted, it may be time to just back it up a little bit. Put those plans on hold for just a second. It doesn't have to be forever. But in the month of November, your season, we have got this Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. What a powerful month. Look at that, Scorpio. We don't get these, on top of each other in the same card from the two different decks very often. So to me, that's a very powerful message. Patience, determination, there it is. Self-discipline, absolutely. Staying on track, staying the course. If things felt like they were moving a little bit too fast in October, slow it down in November. Take it one day at a time. Don't give up. Be persevering. This is not, a bad energy at all. It just means that it takes a process. It takes learning. It takes that learning curve, like I said earlier. And in our month of December, look at this. The Tower comes back again. So the things that you might have been revisiting, dealing with in June, they may be revisiting you in December, or this could be a whole new thing that needs to be addressed. I think it's mostly going to be around making some decisions. Some big decisions come up around the end of this year. So to me, of course, each year does not mean that there's the end of the journey. It just means that the next step is coming, and December may be yet another month where you're really releasing some old baggage, old foundations, and rebuilding something fresh and new. Ooh, I like this. On the bottom of the Arcanum, we have your own card, Scorpio, the Death card. That is our card of transformation, rebirth, powerful endings and beginnings. So that is your power card right there. On the bottom, we have our Sagittarian energy of the Temperance card. So to me, this is a card of resilience and strength as well. Whatever does not destroy you makes you stronger. Nobody knows that better than Scorpio, because you are that transformative energy. You are this phoenix from the ashes. Sometimes it feels like, the whole world just burns you down, and then you rise again. You recreate. That's what I feel from these Tower cards coming through, is there's this burning down and recreation. You also had that Ten of Wands coming through twice. So this to me is a year where you're tying up a lot of old difficult cycles. And you're really coming into a lot of better energy just on that emotional level. You're learning that it's like the things that you really want to be in are positive energies, happy communal situations where everybody's getting along really well. Those are the things that you're really fighting for this year, Scorpio. So I like it. This is a beautiful reading. I pray and hope that your 2021 is amazing, and I'll be seeing y'all again very soon. Take care.